Hey, good evening, everybody. Just get things settled for the evening, relaxing. So, a couple of different angles. So, God won't tell us all the future because it's a mystery, us and Him walking it out. So, otherwise, we'd be robotic or we just sit around in our lazy boy and not do nothing. So, so as John talked about being whisked away from the face of the enemy or the lies and liars. So, John the Baptist, it started like a um, little understanding that John left the city of the liars and he was out in the wilderness, which wasn't wild in a sense, it was just natural. And he was eating the sweet honey. It says wild honey, which just means pure. So he's eating the sweet honey, which is normally a prophetic word for the word of God. He was getting the word of God, he was getting revelation. So therefore, it says also he was eating locusts, which we know locusts normally mean lies. And the lies from the liars were actually being dissolved in his vessel while he was getting the sweet, unadulterated word of God, the love of God, the revelation from God. The lies within him, the locusts within him, were dissolving. So when the woman is whisked away, the woman and the man child just means we come unto him as little children, we humbly pray, we humbly believe, and the woman is symbolic of the church, even though it's not necessarily a woman, because that definition of the revelation means the church. So then we go into this time and we're looking at sheep cities and goat cities. Paul talked about, I believe it's Paul talked about a continuing city. So if you go to Bible software, type in a continuing city, look for a continuing city, which really means a continuation, a community of believers that starts a community all across the land, because Jesus purchased the earth and all thereon. So we look for a continuing city, which starts out like we talked about the communities, be real community, to be real neighbors. Like I said, if you don't take out your trash, your neighbor will. So to know your neighbors, know your communities. And so many churches have changed their names to community churches, but problem is they're not entering in yet. So, but at least they got the memo. At least they got the one memo. Hopefully they get the rest. So we'll keep praying that till they do. Let's say, because they will get it. They'll have to get it. So look for a continuing city. And then there'll be no more islands. Islands are separate people, separation. So the enemy keeps us separated and tries to keep us separate from each other because he doesn't want us walking two by two. He wants us falling in his ditches. He wants us falling in his potholes. Just like the Groundhog movie when Bill Burr kept stepping in that slushy, wet pothole. And then finally he wakes up one day and he steps over and things change. So finally things change because we get it. He tried everything he could, died, shot, killed, ran over and everything, and he wouldn't die. It's kind of funny because it's kind of like us, being stupid little kids sometimes and finally waking up and getting it. So sheep cities, goat cities, continuing city, no more islands, no more separation, to always be with the Lord, and to pray and usher this in this time and season to where we have to start being the community he's called us to be. And, a lot of people have humbled themselves and been fair all their lives and have struggled all their lives and always try to be fair with everybody. Even, like a lot of times we work for wealthy people and they just look at us as the Cinderella, Yeah, you scrub my floor with the toothbrush, which I have scrubbed grout with toothbrushes before, so it's not beyond me. But always trying to be fair and live up to what he says, what he wants, and count it all as good, even if you're in the servant industry. I'm in a service industry, which is a servant industry, which serves other people. Service and servants. So God bless you all, and I appreciate you. Like and subscribe, please. We lose some and we gain some, and we have a lot of people who listen, but they don't subscribe. But you subscribe, then YouTube will push the videos out so we can encourage more people. If you just like and subscribe, that can get the video out to more people because YouTube will push it out there. So love you guys. God bless you. And we'll say goodnight, and we'll talk again. Happy Sabbath resurrection. Jesus folded the napkin. He's long gone. We're going into Sunday, the first day of the week. God bless you.